everyone. Today I have a coding interview question, and it's a question that having asked by Amazon and among other companies. In this problem we have to given something. This is the question. In this question given a string as consists of lowercase Latin letters. Arrange all its letters in lexicographical order using counting sort. Okay, so I think you don't understand what is the question. You let me check about the output. Suppose number of cases and then size of array, and you have to input this line EDSBA. So what can we do next? You have to shorted this line with this, means you have to arrange alphabets into their their shorted counting array. Shorted means you are using ABCDEFGHINJKLMNO PQRSTUV and WXYZ. So see, A in the last second word is A, in the front A, B, B, right? You have to shorted alphabets in a minor way. Okay, so let's start. So what is the input? Input is that the first line of input contains T denoted number of test case, then T test case follows. Okay, so in this first line you have to make main method, and then you have to make scanner for user input, system.in. so right now you have to use while int t so dot next, and right now you have to use while loop, because I don't know how many tasks you have to perform. That's why we are using while loop. If T is less than, it's work, but it's T is less than, it's not work, but T is greater than, it's work. Okay, so why it's giving me error? Provide int scanner, I don't know. Okay, I forget int. So right now we have to perform each test case contains positive integer and denoted the size of string. So you have to perform size of a string. So I'm getting long, because long have largest value of a string. Sorry, so dot next line, next int. Now we have to make one array of sequence. Why you are making this array? Because every string, suppose I will give you one example. Suppose you have my channel name Kresu. So the sequence array is that perform the task to fragment, means divided into small part of character. I think string string str for null value. And now I think you understand why I taking the array to char character. Yeah, you understand? Means this array is getting the char character array values in the divided into index value. Okay, now you want some external class for making performance, means you have to perform task in this class, and you will getting the output. Void means there is no return type, and right now you want char. sequence and wait for some time, it's getting error. Sequence right now, why it's giving me error? Right now we want one n for sequence length and char for outputting. This line doing the output character array that will have shorted ARR. Okay, so then the next thing is that you have to make, okay, sorry, you have to initialize in this array is n. Right now you have to make one int count array for 256 asking values of alphabet. Means this line is doing what? Creating a count and character and initialize is count array to as 0. Okay, right now you have to make one array dot arrays dot fill count and 0. Okay, so we are doing well. So next you have to make one loop for y, for storing the count of each array for int I equal to 0, int less than n plus I. Now plus count and sequence array I. Okay, so now one more loop for we want for change count I, so that the count I now contain actual position of this character in output array. So for int I equal to 1, I less than 255 numbers of plus I, and count I is plus equal to count I minus 1. Okay, so we want one more array for checking the things is well or not. And right now output count sequence I minus 1 and sequence I and minus minus count sequence I. So this loop will do what? Just checking the value and reverse the value for V. And now last loop for what? Copy the output array to AR, so that AR now contains shorted characters. Okay, so for int I equal to 0, I no less than n, plus plus I, and now sequence I is equal to output of I. Okay, and last you have to call the this method into our main method. Just type kresu 1 equal to new kresu 1 and column. Just call kresu 1 dot our name. What was the name? Count shorted, sorry. Count shorted, and now sequence, and just print sequence. So our program is ready, and just run it. So I just go and run our program. So it's completed. I think you heard about this sorted things, but you don't know. But it first is number of test cases. There is a error. So I will check what was the error. T while and the things is completed, it's working, I think. Okay, I will check once. First we are taking T. I think it's wrong. Less than. T is less than now. That's why I think this is error. Just run and then check test size of array and my channel name exception. One more time I will check, because if you write this I think there is no int. We are taking long, so long sequence and character char. Okay, it's with no. What is doing? Sequence array and the char. So guys, there is one thing we are forgetting, is that str, because str taking the output na string, that's why. So that then you have to run, and I think its program work finally very well. So first, number of test cases, how many errors elements you have to perform, and my name, so on. That's we achieved the answer. Okay, so thank you guys. I think you understand what the behind concept. Okay, I think once more time I think I will explain you this question to you. First thing, we are taking test cases, then we are taking n char for array for sequence, and then string value for empty for converting the character into string converting into character, and then we are getting string out input. Then we are calling count stroke short method. In this method we are getting the sequence length, and then we get it n char n output for n. What is n? It's output the array which will sorted in output. Okay, the numbers of characters, and then we get it fill. What is fill? Fill is that assign the specify int value to each element to specify a range of the extent index. There are two parentheses, one is length and one is count value. Okay, and then you are storing, one loop is storing array, one loop for counting, one loop for solving, for means arrange the values of array, and then one for output. Okay, thank you guys.